toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Wake Forest offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Humphrey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tamatova. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, UNC! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep..."
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The screen, and watch out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. To the ground with the bat. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's...
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Dozier. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tar Heels getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And they go back on top.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Touchdown, North Carolina! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's DeLuca. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right down the boulevard. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Snap it to the back. Makes his man miss. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Takes it from the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Amatova. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Dozier. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Dozier. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. has the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
Beck's going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeLuca. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks into first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wake! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back. There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fights off the defender. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. On the run, it's Otis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Tar Heels will try to move the chains on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Tamatova. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship, and winning a national championship